Rufus loves candy.
Rufus, what is all this? What's all this trash on the table and on the floor?
What trash?
This trash. It looks like candy. Are those candy wrappers?
Maybe. It's just my Halloween leftovers. I got a lot of candy. I mean, a lot.
Obviously. Did you save any for me?
No, sorry.
Well, that's okay. Hey, I have a few errands that I need to run. So is it okay that when I come back, you have this all nice and cleaned up?
Oh, yes, of course, Miss Eunice. I will get it all tidied away.
Okay, are you sure?
Yes, Rufus will have the whole place looking spick and span.
All right, that's great. Well, I'll see you later, okay?
Yeah, bye.
Bye.
Oh, there's lots of candy here. I think I will eat that while I'm listening to today's story. Nom, 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 nom.
Oh, hi friends, I'm Callie. I'm here in my workshop. I love making things and working on different projects. I like to DIY, which stands for do it yourself. I'm building this birdhouse for my backyard. It's gonna look so cool. You know, sometimes when you build something, you have to follow the right instructions. Just like I'm following these, God has given us the best instructions to help us build our lives. It's the Bible. Best instructions before leaving Earth. And in the Bible, in the New Testament, there is this really special book called James. Guess who might have written it? That's right, James. Now, James became one of Jesus' followers and one of the leaders of the early church. In fact, we also believe he may have been the half-brother of Jesus. How cool is that? So James would have spent a lot of time with Jesus, watching him, listening to him, and learning from him. So if there's a book in the Bible that's written by James, we know it's going to be full of important lessons and really wise instructions. All this month, we're going to be learning lessons on how to live as a Christian from the book of James. Shall we read it? In James 1:22, it says, "Do what God's teaching says. Do not just listen and do nothing." James is helping us to understand that when you are a Christian, you have to take action. That means you have to show people that you love Jesus, not just say or think it. So you might do that by showing God's love to your parents, by doing your chores with a good attitude, or maybe baking some cookies for your neighbours. What about writing a letter to your teacher? And maybe even selling lemonade to raise money for a charity that helps people in need. So what actions will you take this week to show your faith in Jesus? Talking of actions, I better get on with this birdhouse. It's not going to build itself. See you later. Right.
Laffy Taffy's a scrumdiddlyumptious. Hi, Eunice. What's wrong?
What's wrong? Rufus, you didn't tidy up the trash like you said you were going to do.
I didn't?
No, you said you were going to have it all spick and span by the time I got back, but you didn't do what you said you were going to do.
Oh, I guess you're right, Eunice. I didn't do what I said I'd do. I got distracted by eating candy and then I forgot.
Well, it's okay, Rufus. It looks like you've learned an important lesson, just like we've been learning in our Bible story. You know, it's one thing to say you're going to do something, but it's another thing to actually do it. It's just like faith. If we say we believe in Jesus and what the Bible says, then we also have to back that up with our actions.
Oh, yeah. I said I was going to tidy up, but I didn't do it at all. I'm sorry, Miss Eunice.
It's okay, Rufus. But you know the best way to say I'm sorry?
By tidying up?
That's right. And if you want, I will help you.
Oh, thank you, Miss Eunice. Clean up, everybody clean up. clean up, clean up.